So I want to bring in this point that came in online on the Me Too hashtag. It said the people who perpetuate these crimes and sexist attitudes will not take a social media campaign very seriously. This will not likely lead to any accountability on their part. In other words, this is just preaching to the choir. Frank, what do you think about this? Are we just talking to the people that are already converted?
Honestly, Rhiannon, I think we should do what they do in the hate rallies in terms of finding these people at these rallies or finding these alleged sexual assaulters or harassers online and doxing them and finding all the information out so their employer fires them and they receive the full consequences.
Do you think people should name names? Do you think people should name names?
I don't like this because there have been so many witch hunts with doxing, and I think of specific situations. I think of, you know, the Boston bomber, for example, how news organizations were showing this picture that was shared by people online who said, yes, we found this mom, and it was completely wrong. And his family was harassed, and
I think that was a completely different.
No, I think it's the same because
case.
people could dox the wrong person. I mean, think of Beyonce's Lemonade when she was talking about, you know, Rachel Ray, like people got confused and people
Becky
with the good hair. Like
Yeah.
I mean, people will make mistakes, and I don't think it's the place of the public to be doing this. Law enforcement, on the other hand.
But how does somebody pay if they're not named? I mean, Harvey Weinstein's been named, now he pays.
Yeah, you know what, I have to agree with Rhiannon. Like, you gotta bring them out of the bushes and actually show them the light for them to actually have anything to
So,
It's necessary.
Just on the too young to lead one, this tweet came in from Jeff and he said, I feel like a teenager would be incredibly unlikely to win any public election, so why not give them a chance to try? And that's kind of an interesting angle. It's interesting too that Sebastian is actually very right-leaning. So it's not, he doesn't represent the ideas that most young people represent. What do you think, Frank?
Well, I really think a lot of people stand on different parts of the spectrum, and I think my generation, Gen Z, people are saying that we're forecasted to be a lot more conservative than millennials. So using that trend, I mean, there might be more conservative young people in the future.
Okay.
Exactly.
You guys think so?
No, I don't think so. I think like just growing up and with the internet and having that access to knowledge and everything will push people to be, I think it'll push people to be more fiscally conservative, but more liberal in their social values.
So the last one came in on the parents and bullying topic, and it said, well, I agree that parenting plays a significant role in the way that kids treat their peers. I think it's absurd to hold parents accountable for actions they didn't even witness or have the opportunity to intervene on. So basically like out of sight, out of mind. If a parent's not witnessing it, how can they actually really get involved or be responsible? What do you think about that, Mike?
Yeah, I feel like I totally agree. Like if parents don't know what's going on, how are you gonna punish them? Like like I said, like our parents don't know what goes on after we leave the house.
We can't be responsible for every single
so it's
thing
like,
we do.
so how are we just gonna shift the blame onto our parents?
Cool. Okay, thanks guys. Nice talking to you.